beginning of running that last night froze up.
Yeah. I woke up, had 20,466, so I got another 7,000 minutes last night. So, and it's still from February 18th, so I still got 2 days yet to be accounted for. So hopefully I'll make it, according to my analytics. Hello, fireman. How you doing, old mucker? Sorry, I am late. So, another rough night.
Don't lie to me.
She says, "Don't lie to these people." Yeah. I was up watching TV most of the night. How you doing, Mary? I don't know. Telling June. I'm not late for her class, though. That's just the first cup of coffee I've had, even. So, how you doing, Picker? No. He's going to tell June that I'm running late. Just give me a second. I got one overlapping the other, and it's just driving me nuts. There you go. Fort Hearts Ranch, good morning. That's good, Mary. I'm glad you're good. You gonna go live today, Rick? I seen you went live yesterday, but I was still on a stream, and I kept getting viewers, so I kept going. So I wanted to stop in and talk to you, but by the time I didn't get off until 11:30, I think it was. I was on for 5.5 hours almost. I will. Dem seeking a good morning. How are you? Scotty D, good morning. I checked my hour count. Okay. I checked my hour count and I had my minutes. I had 220,464 minutes. But that's as of February 18th, I believe. Let me pull that back up. Give me a second. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to switch it back to the hours, and I'll tell you how many hours I actually had to. Anybody getting any rain? It rained like cats and dogs here yesterday or last night. 220,464 minutes. And that equates to 364 hours. 3,674 hours. So I need 326 hours to go. So, but that's as of February 18th, 2018. So according to that, I still have 2 days till the February 20th counts. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be right. I might be crazy. Some of you old people will know that's a song. You hit the like button unlike somebody else. Yeah, it says the February 18th, so I still got 2 more days according to the analytics. I don't know if that's what the YouTube channel is going by, but if it is, hopefully I'll make mine by then. Um, I'm still running them. My wife's still running them. In fact, I got 2 cell phones in there running, and with everybody else running, I hope to make it. Ilana, how are you doing today? Glad to see you can make it. I am, just keep on keeping on. I appreciate it, Fireman. And I will get a hold of you when I start to do these, because I want to learn how to do the tags and the the thumbnails and stuff like you said, and I want to make better videos. With this handsome mug right here, what's not to like? Hi, Perth. How are you doing? Perth has she runs a live stream all the time, and it's about the ocean, or well, what it's got is the ocean and the trees and stuff. And then if you want to go relax, just go watch Perth's video. Turn the volume down or up, it don't really matter. And just sit there and watch the palm trees blowing the breeze, and the waves come in. It'll relax you right away. Yep, us old parts got to stick together. Yeah. Jeanette Pickering, how are you doing? Glad to see you're here. 8 people, 6:40 in the morning. That's good. And Perth does do live streams, and I was on one the other day, or I was at one the other day, and it was pretty interesting. She's pretty vocal, and she's pretty committed on her views, and she believes that the natural way is the right way, and I believe that too. If you can get something naturally, I believe that's the way you got to do it. It's 11:42 there. You're right. Are you in Australia? You're not in Australia. You're in the UK, right, Janet? Yeah, Perth's got on a hangout. Yeah. I say live stream because I come through it with, on the live stream. But. Pappy Pino, how are you doing? Glad to see you can make it. If you guys aren't all acquainted with everyone, go ahead and check everybody's channel out. And by all means, show them some channel love if you haven't already. So, 7:40, yeah, you're in Australia. So, beautiful country. Would love to go there. Well, we'll all have that problem there, Jeanette. We're all busy once in a while, except for old Mucker. Yeah, they are. Yeah, first our future, but she still won't send me the lottery numbers. If she would, I'd split them with her. I swear to God, I would. Yeah, old Mucker, I'm never busy. There you. I was wondering if you could catch that. We're here in the UK. Got the kids off to school. Nope, you're not gonna send them to me? I'm sorry to hear that, Pappy. Hopefully everything works out and she gets better. I'll say a prayer for you. Takes a special kind of person to do that, damn homeschool. Nope, no problem there, Pappy. Oh, so it's what, spring break there or something? That's what we call it here. Which I don't understand that they have a spring break. Then they go back they go back to school, spring break, and then they take a week or two later. They take a 3 day off for midwinter break or whatever, but it's actually for Easter. I don't understand. Why don't they just combine it all at the same time? It probably is. You'd probably get a lot better education. I know you'd get a lot better education if you homeschool them here than you would in that public education here in Michigan, in United States. Most of our schools are like factories. They just try to get you in and get you out. So, or like garages. How about that? Yeah, like garages. Get you in and get you out. So, my wife's a homeschooler. She's been homeschooling me for 35 years. I've been learning every day. Mr. P's big enough to get himself. There you go. No child left behind. Yeah, no child left behind. Yeah. Yeah, they don't leave no child behind. No, they don't. They they'll put them all in and put them all out. It's all about money, man. The government gives them so much a kid, so much a year. As soon as you get the kid in and out, the better they are. You know, I don't think they get a. I don't think they do warranty work. So if the kid doesn't make it, they don't redo it. So they don't get paid for it. So, yeah, everyone is different. You're right. Um, the way the schools are now, um, they go to school. The kids go to school, and they'll come home, and I don't have anything planned too much there today, Rick. Just going to do a little live stream. I'm going to be off here by 8 o'clock because I think June's going to be on, but I don't have too much planned today. Getting back to the kids. They take the kids and they take them to school. They give them all this, they supposedly teach them. Then they give them all this homework to come home with. And the kids come home and they, well, Nana and Papa, I don't know what they're talking about. Well, I look at it and I don't either because it didn't take me 15 different equations to add 2 plus 4 to come up with 6. Or, the times 2 plus 4 to come up with 8. Because, you wanted the 2 to be friendly with the 4 in order to make 8. Because it's just friendlier that way. I have no idea like somebody would actually come up with that Common Core. That was the stupidest thing I ever seen. But some idiot passed it off to the federal government, and the federal government, being the morons that they are, years ago, said, "Oh God, that sounds good. We'll throw money at that like it's a hole in the drain pipe. You know, we'll plug her up." Walls will be bright this spring, looking at the end of the week. Get rid of old winter. Yeah, it'd be nice. It's raining here. It's supposed to be 65 or 70 or something like that. This 60 what? I don't know.
62.
62? Or it's supposed to be 62 degrees here this week. And then it's supposed to be the 30s. I can't, go ahead and tell me. In the 30s or 40s in a few days, I guess. So, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand why they complicate things either. Queen of Hearts, how are you doing? And Little Dumpling? Dem says, "Good morning, Mrs. Iron Dog." She says, "Good morning, Dem." She's in the foyer right now. So
Getting children off to school.
she's getting the grandkids off to school. And then we got the 3 and the 4-year-olds still sleeping. That's the ones that rule the roost. Right there, them two. She says, "Good morning, hon." All right. Yeah, if you guys haven't showed channel love to one another, go ahead and check it out. Queen of Hearts, she just embraced Fireman and Little Dumpling and Picker Rick. So Mrs. Dem says, "Bless you, Mrs. Iron. No rest." Hey, hon. So,
There is no rest.
she says there is no rest. Not with grandbabies, right? And the Queen of Hearts embraced you there, Dem. So y'all can check out the Queen of Hearts. I'm pretty sure I'm already there, but I will check to make sure, because I did have a couple that come in yesterday that nope, I'm not, but I am now. Okay there, Queen. I just showed you some channel love. Dem says, "I feel you, Mrs. Iron." So. Good morning, country girl. Jean, good morning. I had every intentions of being out here at 5:30, and I had a rough night. I got up at quarter to actually 2 o'clock, and I sat there in the chair watching TV until I finally passed out. And I know it was probably 4:30 or 5 o'clock when I finally passed out. So. So, what does anybody want to talk about? Bring me up a subject. We had quite the topic going on yesterday. It was actually a fun discussion. And then Gene had left and he come back. He had to go change some tires. No, we're not talking about sex again today, old Mark. No. Yeah, so we can talk about sleep or the lack thereof. Yeah, I think everybody. Um, Anyways, Gene come back into the conversation after coming back after getting his tires put on. He said, "Man, what did I walk into? I just went and got tires changed and come back and yeah, we can talk about quantum physics if you want. That sleep subject, that's another one. Somebody asked me if I sleep, and I said, hell, we had our first kid 34 and a half years ago, and I haven't slept ever since. So, yeah. And the wife's sitting there agreeing with me. She said, yeah, right. She said, well, you haven't lost any sleep. Yeah. It was fun yesterday, wasn't it, Atlanta? So. Yeah, kids 12 and under, there's 5 million of them on psychotic meds. Yeah, just in the U.S. You're right. And I believe a lot of it has to do with the food. Monsanto, you're right there, Rick. But yet the federal government for 50, 60 years has been in the back pocket of Monsanto, which is the Bayer company now owns it. That's funny, Gene. You're supposed to send them to the store, then move away when they're gone. You're right. So, the Monsanto, I think is, if you see me on Facebook and I comment on Monsanto, I always comment on Monsanto and I say, Monsanto kill millions one at a time. And it's the truth. Monsanto is the biggest killer of everything in America, or in the world, really. So, in a lot of countries, they have realized that, and they have put some of Monsanto's chemicals on the carcinogen list. California finally did. I think Oregon and Washington State did. Just trying to get the rest of the United States to put their chemicals on as marked as carcinogens. And, that'll solve one problem. GMO is another, genetically modified. So it's all the chemicals in the food. You're right, Rick. That's why I try to raise enough of a garden that we can eat enough food out of our garden that we can, not have to buy so much. And I know a couple of farmers are, that raise produce for sale, and they try not to, or they don't use the harsh chemicals like the commercial produce makers do. So, Old Mucker's puka pie is done. So. Yeah, if you don't smoke, you can just eat your poison. You're right. And it's a shame because it's causing all these diseases these kids have got, ADHD and all this other stuff. We never had that 50 years ago. And now I think it's 30% of all kids have ADHD. Well, there's got to be a reason for it. And I don't think it was, I don't think it's the fault of, how can I put it? I think all the chemicals in the parents got passed through to the babies. And that's where the problem is right there. It didn't affect the ones that were already alive. and eating the chemicals. It was the ones that was passed through, being developed. I think that's where the problems are. You're right. You're right there, Gene. They complain about the simple things people enjoy. The Redneck Railroad. Good morning.
You put that, everybody dressed. Gotta put this one on now.
Yeah.
All right. That scared?
Yeah, they're all killing us in the name of science and medication. Good morning there, Nona. Nona just put out a new video yesterday talking about her mom. How her mom used to make turkey broth for soup, and I remember my mom making it, and it just took me back to when I was a kid. We used to we cook a turkey, then we'd have turkey soup a couple days later. So you're right, Gene. If you had ADHD when I was a kid, you meant you got your ass beat. That was it. So. Oh, I says, hey, watch your mouth, dog. Yeah. I'm on live. Yeah. So. And it's really sad. Go into, now this is something to look at. Go into the grocery store and look in the aisles. You're going to find a health food aisle, right? Now, isn't that kind of ridiculous that there's a health food aisle in the grocery store? Does that mean all the other food in there isn't healthy? Just think of that for a minute. Yeah, that's right, CV. Where was all those food allergies when I was a kid? There wasn't any. I missed a comment here. Yeah, the kids have ADHD. They take 1,000 meds for it. So there's 1,000 reasons for that medication. Yeah, and then they want you to get a vaccine that's got mercury in it. Oh, really?
I said no.
Well, I didn't shut it. It took a while to get it all shut down there. Old mucker. So, because normally what I do is when I get done, I end up, I shut it all down completely, then I restart Google again, then go back in again. So, yeah, and I don't quite understand, getting back to the vaccine, mercury. Now, who in their God-given right brain said, hey, let's put a little mercury in somebody's bloodstream, see how good that helps, So, the old saying, mad as a hatter, okay? Years ago, the old hat makers used to use mercury to make the hats with. And after years of making hats, they'd go insane. And that's why they call it mad as a hatter. So, and, if it makes you go insane, what do you think it's doing to you when it's inside your body? So, I was like, I'm going into a shop because Iron said so, and I have to look. Here you go. Trust me, you're going to have a health food aisle and then the rest of the food. So does that mean the rest of the food in that grocery store isn't any good? It's got to mean that, because if you got health food, the other food isn't healthy. So that's what I'm just saying. So you're right. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right here and right here, here and here. Years ago when we was kids, All you guys that were probably 40 years old can remember this. We used to get vaccination shots. And when they vaccinate you, they would put a plastic cup over your arm because it would swell up and it would look like a big old,
Mosquito.
what did you say?
Mosquito.
Yeah, look like a great big mosquito bite, and then they'd get all nasty looking and stuff. And that was your vaccination shot. I went and had it done at the doctor's office, me and my twin brother. And then my twin brother was sick the next day, so I went to school. And the next day at school, they lined us all up and give us our vaccination shots. I just so happened to be the only kid that got 2 of them. And my mom called the doctor. She called the emergency room. Didn't know what was going to go on. They didn't know if it was going to kill me or not. And the doctor didn't know either. And they had taken me into the hospital, had tests and stuff. And, I was too young to know what was going on, but my mom and dad literally lived with me thinking I was going to die, within a couple of weeks. And evidently it didn't kill me, but I don't know what it did to me, That's right. If you guys can grow your own vegetables, that's the thing to do. And try to get your own vegetables heirloom, non-GMO, your seeds. And I think we need to get back to that. And you got to tell these big seed companies, because Monsanto is one of the biggest seed companies there is in the world. And where else can Monsanto has wheat seeds, okay? And they sell them to the farmers, and the farmers grow wheat. Okay, wheat, you're not going to find any wheat hardly anywhere that's that's heirloom and non-GMO. It's hard to find. I don't think there's any out there. There might be, but I might be wrong, but I don't think so. But there's a case where seeds or pollen blew over to another field and pollinated another guy's crop of wheat, and it, like GMO or whatever, it crossbred and made it into the same strain as Monsanto's strain. And Monsanto sued this guy because he raised their crops. That's like that's like me painting my house purple with a spray gun and suing you because the wind carried my paint and splattered it all over your house and you didn't pay me for the paint job. That's exactly how that is. But our government, being they are corrupt, or were corrupt, or still are corrupt, and the court systems are corrupt, and money talks and BS walks, you can walk in with enough money and you can make murder seem like a traffic ticket. I do the same thing down. I have seeds from everything I growed last year. I've got seeds from GMO or non-GMO and some heirloom stuff that I bought, and I'm going to start to grow that. I also am going to try to grow, navy beans. You can go to, the store and you can buy a bag of, navy beans, white beans, or whatever you want to call them, or kidney beans, and you can actually plant them, and about 60% of those will grow. Yep. Yeah, it's hard to find heirloom and non-GMO sweet corn too, because Monsanto has ruined pretty much all the crops. So, and they're ruined forever because you'll never be able to get that strain out of them. So there you go, Queen of Hearts. It's a good idea. If you can get out in the country and raise, even if you live in the city, you can put out buckets or you can planter boxes And you can start growing some of your own stuff. You miss those Michigan hothouse tomatoes in the summer.
Oh, I'm telling you, they're the best.
My wife says, "Oh, you're telling you, they're the best." And the bread and the bread and butter corn. Yep, it's peaches and we call it peaches and cream too. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, genetically modified salmon. You're right. Yeah. What about the sheep they cloned a few years ago? I don't think they ain't trying. This is bull. And the potatoes. There's an apple. I think it's the apple, and maybe it's an apple and potato. But they got an apple or a potato that literally won't rot. Now, if it won't rot, does that mean, is that even good for you? I don't think so. Look at a McDonald's hamburger. You can leave it inside the wrapper on a shelf for 40 years and it looks like the day you got it. It does. I'm telling you, they're killing us. You guys, they're killing us. So. Gene says, when I was a kid, our garden was 150 acres.
We had two big ones.
Yeah, when my wife was growing up, they had two gardens. Yeah, they were big ones. Yeah, don't worry about all the robots taking over soon. You're right. Yeah, we'll be working for them anyways. So, we had a big garden when I was a kid because there were 7 of us. And then my mom and dad had a bunch of friends that had great big gardens, and we'd go buy pickup loads of corn, beans, potatoes, carrots, by the pickup load. And we'd spend weeks canning food because it was just a lot cheaper to have my mom can food than it was to buy it. And I come from a family of 10, so. Yeah, and organics is 2 to 3 times the price of regular food. Now, how can a food that you have no cost into, no chemicals, nothing but water, how can that cost 2 to 3 times more than a food that you have to throw hundreds of dollars of chemicals on it, over acres to get it to grow? I don't quite understand how come one can be so expensive and the other one can be so cheap. And I believe that too. They're so what they want to have a population control. We're up to like 5 or 6 billion people in the world. So. Rick says, I think they've created artificial intelligence. I've been seeing it at Walmart for years. Yeah, they all walk around in pajamas. Yeah. And that's another thing. When was it okay to start walking around in your pajamas at the store? I don't know. The Georgia Guidestones, you're right there. So what? You're right there, Gene. Healthier costs more. Yeah. It doesn't though if you grow it at your own in your own garden. But you can grow it in flower pots. You can grow, in buckets or whatever, or find them food grade barrels. Cut them in half, and you can grow stuff in that. Make sure you put holes in the bottom for drainage. If you don't have a place, if you think you don't have a place to grow something, you're wrong. You do. Even if you grow nothing out of a flower pot, hanging out of your window or something, at least that's a start. Yeah, they make it cheaper for the chemical-laced food. That way they can charge you to fix what they do to you. Yeah. Little Dread, how are you doing this morning? You can scroll through here and see these people. Show them a little channel love. I'm sure they'll show you some channel love back. Embrace them, if you will. So. Charles has got garlic growing in his kitchen. So that's good. I haven't grown any herbs yet. I want to. But I'm going to make it into a box garden and do it that way. So put my herbs all in one above box garden, a raised bed garden. Now, hanging flower pots you can do. Jean does cucumbers, but you can also do tomatoes that way. And it keeps them off the ground, keeps them up in the air, and it's good, actually good for the plant. So. What else can you do? You can actually grow watermelon like that too. From a big plant, or you can hang watermelon. So you can take the vines of watermelon and put them on a string and run them up, and they'll grow. I seen there's a channel that does it. Could you give me another cup of coffee, please? Not today. I'm trying to make old Mucker jealous. Yeah. My vanilla flavoring. She said, "You want a little bit of that arsenic?" Sarcastic says he planted some peaches and herbs, but all he got was cheesy 70s music. There you go. I bet they do there, Dem. I haven't grown any yet, but I want to start. Good morning there, Vinny. Going to try to have a great day. Thank you. And Mrs. Iron Dog says hi. In regards to you too.
Is that all you wanted?
I could have had some cream in it. Okay. Thank you. Picker Ricks, he's been using herbs for years. If you guys haven't acquainted yourself with Vinny G, go ahead and check his channel out. He's from the land down under. He's got a good channel, does some music stuff, does some talk videos.
Great man.
He's a great man, Mrs. Dog says. I believe he is too. So. Yeah, Rick's, yeah, I like that avatar Rick's got. Makes me want to have a Mater sandwich, yep.
I love it.
Yeah, Mr. Dog loves tomato sandwiches. Old Marker just says, Iron Dog 63 makes me jealous of. There you go. See this old marker? That's from Mrs. Dog. Thank you, honey. Yeah, old marker has to get his own tea, he says, so. I love them. I love tomato sandwiches with mayo on them and a little salt, Yeah, she has her coffee there, Jean. Yeah. Oh, bye, country girl. I'm sorry I didn't see her leave. Yeah, you're right there, Charles. And I like a bologna sandwich with a big slice of tomato on it and mayo on it too. I think a lot of people are getting away from that. You don't see too many sandwiches with tomatoes on it. Tomatoes and sliced onion on it anymore. I love a bologna sandwich with sliced onion and tomato on it and mayo. I like that Nutella too. You sure can, Dan. You sure can. But today's generation and stuff, they don't eat that kind of stuff. So, she cooks dinner and she'll go to put onions in it, to give it some play. Oh, I don't like onions, or I don't like that. Well, I don't like this. Well, I'm sorry, but if you don't like it, too bad. When I was a kid, we had two choices: eat it or don't. That was the two choices we had. There you go. There, bring you first to be the meat and the woman sandwich. There you go. Yeah, put some pepper rings on it. Now, ground pork. You take ground pork, not the seasoned kind, just regular ground pork, and make it into a hamburger patty and fry it up. And then you put it on bread with mayo and banana pepper rings, and you'll absolutely love it. Well, some of the meat-hating vegans, they are probably going to outlive us all, because if they go that far, they don't eat. They're probably eating a lot of organic vegetables. They're so. Whew, Mary. For a minute, I thought you was calling me fat boy, and then I seen that he was in. But then now I'm going to have to get you some glasses. Just kidding there, fat boy. Yeah, good meat is hard to beat. Just saying there. Yeah, you're right there, Picker. I have nothing against anybody that eats vegan. I really don't, or that are vegetarian. Some people, it's different strokes for different folks. It's not into it. Like my daughter's not a vegetarian, but she doesn't like beef, and she'll eat some kind of pork, but she don't like it. But she likes chicken. So, but it's got to be boneless and skinless, So.
Don't eat no pork.
No, she don't eat no pork, and she doesn't like beef, but she'll eat, like a hamburger, but it's got to be a thin hamburger. It can't be a nice, thick, juicy hamburger. It's got to be a thin one. So. Don't be jealous, dog. Get back on the porch. There you go. That way. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. So. She'll eat a hot dog and all, but they're all beef hot dogs. So. And she won't, during an event or something like that, she might have one, and it depends on how long we've been there. She might have two tops, but Now the garbage man's here. Dirty Dog Diggers, how are you doing? There you go. I tried to be a vegetarian and grow my own stuff, but the deer was stealing it, so I shot the deer. I had to do something with the meat. That's right. Waste not, want not. I would absolutely love a couple of deer steaks. I got friends that go deer hunting all the time. I say, hey, I'll take a couple of deer steaks and I'll even pay you for them. I'd get to see somebody come knocking at my door and say, hey, I got some deer steak for you. You can do anything to chicken, but sometimes I feel bad about it. Sarcastic. That's funny. As long as you're not caught choking that chicken, don't catch, don't let anybody catch you choking that chicken in public, because that would be cruel to that animal. Grinders all in the sausage, and then we make the stew meat out of the rest of it. That boy, he had some deer chili the other day. Said it was pretty damn good, so I'm glad. I wish I could have some deer chili. I like deer meat. Always have. Well, hopefully, old Mucker, when you went to make her a tea, you still made it for her, because she is the queen of the castle. I think he's probably kidding. I think Mrs. Mucker probably treats him like a king. Yeah, never shake your snake; it makes him sick. There you go. That's right. You have to ask Hazel Reptile that; she'll tell you that. She made her own and never made me one. That's the truth. Well, yeah, but you should have made her another one so she'd have one on standby there, old Mucker. Yeah, don't choke the chicken in public. Look what happened to Pee Wee Herman. Yeah. She never makes me one. So. Okay, Queen of Hearts, thanks for showing up. Glad you came. You have a good day and be careful out there. Thinking we're going to have to go over there and make old Mucker a spot of tea. He didn't make your wife didn't make you a spot of tea while you were making your puka pie. All right, Picker, you have a good one, man. When my dad died, I had an old coat. He had never used it. I just kept it one day. Years later, I said to my wife, "Where's that coat?" She said, Oh, okay. Yeah, he must have been up late last night. Oh, we got 20 people here. 7:30 in the morning. Excuse me. Sorry. Damn. That shook me clear to the core. I know only 13 likes. People don't like me there, fireman. Why is it when I type fat boy, it comes up fanboy? Um, correct or auto correct? I'm still trying to get them pictures to download there, Atlanta, of Bear. They won't, evidently they won't come in, so.
Why are you on that?
Got snot all over the camera. There you go, Mark. 15 likes, 20 watching. See you later, Gene. Have a good one. Be careful out there, man. You can tell it's warming up outside because it's warmer in the house right now, and we try to keep the house around 72 degrees. And I got a temperature gauge. It's right here by the window next to me, and at the window it says it's 73 degrees right there. Usually it runs 68 to 70 there. So you hit the button like button twice and it went down. There you go. And you're warming up in your pants. Why is it cold there? Hit again, fireman. See what happens. Even numbers. Pants on there. Oh, okay. Yeah, even numbers are needed. So I have to think of that song, Firestarter, now. Just a second. Sorry about that. I'm back. She was just telling me that my grandson was watching TV and all of a sudden the screen went blank and it said something on there, and now it's reverted to the Olympic symbols and stuff and NBC and everything all over the TV screen, but it's just sitting there like that. So she shut it off. So I guess when I get off in here, I'll check it out. So I think the grandkids have been, the little ones, I think they grab the remotes and try to tape something. So
No, they didn't. It says that something about deleting channels through Dish.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, sarcastic man, have a good one. No. That's okay, that fat boy. No, I knew what he was talking about. So, and I told him yesterday when he come on that I'd make him a mod. So, old Mucker. I was talking to him last night. Told him I'd make him a moderator.
Yeah.
Area watching that in watching that once on area with
So it is. So what do you guys want to talk about now? We've talked about the chemical lacing and the killing of all Americans and all worldwide human beings. Thank you, Monsanto, for killing billions one at a time. Like I said, Monsanto is owned by the Bayer Corporation, so it's kind of funny that, you know, a company that's supposed to be healing you with medicine is trying to kill you with chemicals. Oh no, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? We'll kill you with the chemicals and use the medicine to heal you with it. My son wanted to know what it was like to be married. I told him to leave me alone. And when he did, I asked him why he was ignoring me. That's funny. Okay, and just a second. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm gonna kill this name, but Anacaila La Luna Jack Company Explorers. How are you doing? I don't know if I'm have you on my list or not, but I'll check. And if I haven't, I will check your channel out. I'm glad you're here. No, you got seven. Now you have 752 loyal subjects. There you go. But don't ask me to pronounce that name because Anakiki La Luna sounds like an Hawaiian name to me. Don't take any offense to it, but I can't. I have a hard time pronouncing that name. I just showed you some channel love there, so if you want, you can check out the other channels here and do the same. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Mm. Marriage is an institution of three rings: engagement ring, wedding ring, and supper ring. You're right. It could be finished, but um, where's your what's your name come from there, Anakiki? Well, what region is it from? 17 years married there, them. That's good. It's finished. Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. So what? You're pretty good at that. I thought it sounded like Hawaiian to me, but Anaki. There you go. Well, anyways, Anaki, glad to have you here. Check out Tunin Joustin, Swan of Tununa. She is cool. Well, that's good. That's the first time I've ever seen her, fireman. So I already showed her some channel love. I was 752 or 753. I'm fine, Fat Boy. How are you? I thought you were talking to me to begin with. Told my wife she's drawing her eyebrows too high. She was surprised to hear it. Yeah. You know her well. That's good, fireman. I'm always happy to get new people to come in. I'm always happy to have somebody new come in. You know. God, I'm telling you what. Not to toot my own horn, but that is one handsome guy right there on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, old Marker Demi, he can come up with a bunch of jokes. He's funny. I love that one he said the other day about his mother-in-law. No comment. Yeah. It was dark in the house. I was typing, walked right into the wall. I guess I should do one at a time. There you go. She's getting ready to get the grandson off to school, so she'll have to give me my meds later there, Fat Boy. Stop looking at old Marker. Yeah. No. My wife told me to go get her something that would make her look sexy, so I got drunk. There you go. Now, I think my wife's sexy all the time. Yeah, everybody knows how handsome you are. Yeah, that's right. Has anybody heard from June this morning? She hasn't popped in, and I haven't seen a thing on her yet. Evidently, I take by everybody's silence. Nobody has heard from June. She was on here yesterday morning for a few minutes and said she wasn't going to be on. Oh. What's she busy doing there, old mucker? She's busy sleeping, lucky bugger. Yeah. Yeah. She, like I said the other day when she did her live stream, she did not look good. So, you know, she just looked like she was beat and worn out, and you know, you could tell she didn't feel good right from the start. Rough nights, yeah. Well, rough nights are bad. So. Yep. So hopefully, if you guys all want to, would say a prayer for her. She's a nice woman. Hopefully, she'll get to feeling better. It's always fun going into her live streams and, you know, watching her. Right. Right. When you have lung problems or whatever, it's more work than anything just to breathe, you know. You're mean there, old mucker. How cold is it there? Because I heard it was like 50 or 30 below zero yesterday in some of them areas. You guys are cooling down. You got a cold front going down there, and that cold front's pushing a warm front towards us. I'm in Michigan, and it's supposed to be 62 today. So. And it's supposed to be back in the low 30s next week. So. Yeah. That's why people get pneumonia there, Charles, because it warms up, cools down, warms up, cools down. So that's what we're all looking at now. Sometimes use a hair blower to make it warm. Yeah. That's funny, old mucker. Yeah, you never know what the weather's going to be like, huh, Mr. Doug? You don't like the weather in Michigan, wait 6 minutes, it'll change. There you go, there's firemen. It'd be like Jiffy Pop popcorn. Make sure you have a pat of butter stuck on your belly button there, fireman, when you go in. Oh, Marco, that's funny. Do my pants make my hind end look fat? No, your hind end makes your hind end look fat. That's right, Charles. Butter them up. Yeah. Um, Years ago, they used to have a show on in the morning on the radio shows that was called Ask Earl Pitts. That guy was funny. And he was talking one day. He says, "Hey, I can stretch a dollar bill." He said, "I can make money last. I'm so good at stretching a dollar bill. I can make it stretch from one side of the room to the other." He says, "In fact, I can stretch a dollar bill further than Delta Burke can stretch a pair of spandex." That's what I was getting at with a big bottom, you know. Tried to tie that in, but gotta wake up Godzilla in 10 minutes. Rodzilla. Oh no, Rodzilla. How you doing, Ken? Glad to see you can make it. Gotta wake up Godzilla in 10 minutes. Damn. You got that coffee ready for her? Godzilla's his wife. That's what he calls her in the morning before she has her cup of coffee. Ah, I missed it. Let me see. Laugh my ass off, fireman. Oh, okay. Us women are not like men. We care what we look like. You're right. A woman does care what they look like. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I actually, so what I seen that documentary on Hogzilla. It was supposed to be a 1,500-pound hog, like 14 feet long. And when the guy was called out on it, they went right to the burial site, dug it all up, and there was nothing there. Oh, somebody must have stole it. Yeah, no, nobody stole it. You lied about it. No. I thought women like fuzzy ears. Oh, yeah. I was talking about, they called this guy Hogzilla, or this pig, Hogzilla. It was in the United States someplace at a fish farm. And it was claiming that it was eating the fish food out of the bends. And that's what caused it to get so big. But they shot it and killed it and buried it. And so when they wanted to look at it, they couldn't even find it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely fake. You're right there, fireman. We got hair growing out of places you shouldn't have. Okay, I'll have to read that or look at that there. Have to shave your ears. Yeah. I get some hairs growing on the edge of the ears right there, and I just actually grab them and pull them, but God. It still fits. I love her. I'll let it pass. It was a scarf. Too many to pull here. It's okay to love up channels in your chat. So yeah, go ahead. And I can't even pronounce your name again. Anaki. Yeah, go ahead. You can show channel love to all channels here. Just go in, check out the channels if you want. Go in there and show some channel love, and they'll show you some channel love back. Japan, hello. Yeah, you hit the. Well, that's TMI there, old mucker. Some people have that problem, and some people don't. I was telling some guys on a live stream a couple of weeks ago. They were talking about leggings, and I was saying, "Hey, does it have sack room in it?" And they didn't know what I was talking about. I said, "Well, once you get to the age of 50, you'll understand that. Because anymore, you don't need you need sack room around the kneecaps, because that's what they call them, knee knockers." That's funny. How many I slept with? Only you, darling. The rest of them I was awake with. Yeah. All right. Have 911 on speed dial there, fireman. I know I'm naughty, honey. If you guys already haven't, or if you have, go ahead and check out Amaki or Omaki. I'm bad at that. Check her out. She's in there showing some channel love. Do the same back to her if you want. East Dad, how are you doing? Got a pair of eyeballs there. Check your channel out. The reason why I check out some channels is because I might be subscribed to you, and I don't know if I am or not. Nope, I know I ain't. You got, wow, you got 2,466 subscribers. Oh. I know Grizz is missing out on the fun. If you want East Dad, go through the list, and if you want to show some channel love to some of these people, go ahead and do it. And I'm sure they'll do it back to you. He's got 2,465 subscribers. I don't know where, well, Gris is probably still sleeping. It's 4 o'clock there, so. Okay, I'm sorry if I didn't get you right back. I usually do, so. Just as the cook's name was, there you go. So. Yeah, he's probably building or something busy, yeah. I did show you some channel love back there, though, East Dad. I'm sorry if I didn't get you before. A lot of times I don't get the notifications like I should. I just seen that the one that was on the main thing was about Jason. Yeah. Well, hi Marie. How are you doing? There's water in the carburetor. Yeah. In the lake. Yeah, there you go. Pleasure to meet you too there, East Dog. Or East Dad, excuse me, East Dad. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty bad when you get water in the carburetor. Well, I was going to shut it down at 8 o'clock, but I got 18 people here. Might as well keep it going. So my wife's laughing. Yeah. So. Yeah, the secret to a happy marriage remains a secret. Actually, the secret to a long-lasting happy marriage is you do whatever she tells you. Bless you. You know, I was in love and didn't notice. Yep, that's right. Do whatever she tells you. All right. Thank you for showing up, Amaki. Or Amaki. I'll never get that right. I have to scroll back up and see how you pronounced it. But I still can. It's pronounced okay, Anaki. Anaki, okay. I'll have to remember that. Anaki. Yankee Levin, good morning. How are you doing? Married and murdered, same thing, just spelled different. There, there you go. Yeah, the best revenge is to let them keep her. Yeah. I'm good there, Yankee. Glad to see you can make it. Fireman survived the attack, so he's good. I haven't spoken to my wife in 18 months. I don't like to interrupt her. Yeah. I don't know, man. Old Mucker can come up with a bunch of them. The best one I liked is the other day is when he said, standing there watching, and there was standing there in the window, and 6 guys were beating up his mother-in-law. And his wife said, "Are you going to help?" He said, "No, 6 guys had to be able to do it." Amber and John, how are you doing? By the way, I did save that post about the chili dog sauce that you sent me, or the coney sauce you sent me. Tara, good morning. Okay, June just put out a video. Here are your stretches, no voice and no live stream. So she's not going live, she just put out a video. So you guys get a chance, go watch the video and comment on it and show her your support. So, man is incomplete until he's married. Then he's just finished. Yeah. Right. So, but all right. So if you want, go over and watch her video. You can do it later on. You can do it now and come back or whatever. But she's going to have she got a video out for stretches. Make sure you watch that and show her some support. Grizz, how are you doing, man? He's going to miss his glute squeezes today. You had a rude awakening this morning. How was that, Amber? We were just talking about you, Grizz, wanting to know where you were. They were wanting to know where you're at. And I said, well, it's 4 o'clock there. So they said you were probably building something or doing something else. There's a woman who's telling her friend, "I made my husband a millionaire." And what was he before you married him? Asked a friend. A billionaire, she replied. So what was the rude awakening you had there this morning, Amber? Inquiring mind wants to know. Yeah, I had a rude awakening this morning as well. It's called The Wife. There you go. That's funny there, CV. I didn't know, married Mrs. Wright. I didn't know her name was always. We are, Tara. We're all having a good day. How are you? And Jem was shouting for you, Grizz, and you answered her thing. Well, what was the rude awakening? Or was that the rude awakening? It's not true. Married men live longer than single men. It only seems longer. Your people are from German? Excuse me. Good morning, Maniac. How are you doing today? June just come over with a notification she's not going to have a live stream today, June, or Maniac. She put her video or her exercise on a video, so we can all go and watch that and, you know, show her some love on a comment. Well, this is America. It's a free country. Everybody has the right to say what they want. But if he was posting something that was hate, like, you know, murder, you know, if you wanted to commit a crime towards him or whatever, then go ahead and get a hold of Facebook there, Amber. Well, you can go ahead and get a hold of Facebook anyways about it. And then you just click on him or his thing and then report it. And if they think it's detrimental to their guidelines, they will deal with them. If not, they'll let it go. That's funny, old mucker. He got a little German in a boxer. Hope he stays put here. Okay there, Dems. Thanks a lot. Well, if a lot of people reported him, then they're probably gonna take a look at that channel there, Amber, and then see if he violates their guidelines. If he does, then they'll put him in Facebook jail or they'll get rid of his account. I've been in Facebook jail lots of times. And I've been in Facebook prison, and I was in there with a guy named Bubba, and I didn't like it. So, give me a second. See you later, Dem. Everybody say goodbye to Dem. Man was complaining to a friend. I had all the money, a beautiful house, a big car, a love of a beautiful woman, and then bam, it was all gone. What happened? My wife found, my wife found out. Yeah. Nah, you don't wish you had a cigarette. Yeah, yeah, he made me grow a full beard there, fat boy. Yeah. When I was in there, yeah, you know, in Facebook prison, I walked in and said, "Hi, my name's Iron Dog. What's yours?" He said, "Ben Dover." I said, "Well, how you doing, Ben?" Yeah, well, they can't force nobody to watch nothing anymore there. So what? So we all have different opinions on everything. I don't try to make this post or, you know, this forum political. So I should open up another YouTube channel and make it a political channel, but I'd probably get shut down by YouTube within 30 seconds. So, as YouTube doesn't have the same, they're not following the same form that I am. They don't have the same views that I have. I really don't know yet, that boy, because when you check your analytics, it's still 2 days out. Mine says February 18th still. So I think they have to actually go to the 22nd in order to get your analytics right. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm hoping. And I am 20,000 short right now. And if I can make the 20,000 in the next 2 days, I'm sure I will make it. I'll take any and all the help I can get. If y'all want to run my playlist, it would be immensely appreciated. Do it while you're sleeping or whatever. Open up multiple tabs. I've got 2 playlists you can run, and then you can run my channel or my videos.
What does he need today?
Well, yeah, according to them, the 20th is, but according to the analytics, that's when they know when you have your 4,000 hours isn't for 2 more days. So, because when I checked my hours this morning, I was at 20,641 or something like that, 20,000 or 220,000 minutes, 600, I think. And I can bring it up just a second. I'm at 3,674 hours, and that's as of February 18th, 2018, as of midnight. So at 12:01 in the morning, it goes until it turned February 18th, and that's when the analytics came on. So in order to, I need, I'll go back to minutes. And right now I have 220,464 minutes as of 12:01 this morning. Now it won't reset until 12:01 again tomorrow morning. And that'll tell me how many more minutes I have. Hopefully by tomorrow morning, which will be February 19th, according to the analytics, hopefully I'll have 231,000 or 235,000 or whatever, and I'll be close. And then by February 20th, according to the analytics, I will make it. So, let me see. Oh, where am I? No. Pretty in Blue, how are you doing? Gasmatronics, how are you? Yes, June, I'm glad to see you here, June. That is for the last 365 days. So, as far as that goes. And I haven't been on YouTube for 365 days. I started doing videos in August. And so I won't have any video time or anything coming off until August. So this actually puts me in a good position. If I can get my time in, then I can start going hard at it and get all the time I can get in that I can get in before August, before I start losing time. And for, like the first month, my videos were only 2 or 3 minutes long, and I only did 1 or 2 a day, so that I won't lose that much time. So I'm going to try to share this. Good morning, Kim. How are you doing? Well, that didn't work out, did it? Oh. Nope. But anyways, I'm at 220,464 minutes, which is 3,674 hours. So Well, hopefully everything goes good at the doctor's. Is that for you or Kim, for Pam there, Kim? I didn't hear you, sweetheart. Okay. Good morning, Gastronomics. Douglas Fairchild, how are you doing? I didn't see you come in either. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. Thank you, Gasmetronics, Kavanaugh. Oh, for your face. All right. Well, I hope everything goes good there, Kim. What time you got to be there? Are you going to have a live stream before you go to the doctor or not? Okay, Gas, I just showed you some channel love on 414. Oh. And you probably already subscribed to me. I don't know. A lot of people have, and I haven't gotten the notification, so I don't know until I go check my list. If you guys haven't checked out Douglas Fairchild, check out his channel. He does pretty good. He does some live streams with cookies. He's a cookie connoisseur, and he does crocheting. He does live streams. Him and Project Dorton, they have a shared channel called Fat Men Adventures, and that's funny. If you want a good laugh, catch their live streams when they're together. They were eating them jelly beans a couple of weeks ago on a live stream. That was funny. The ones that are bad, the ones that taste like dog food or gym socks or whatever. June. We're looking to see your question, June. Yes, June. That's for the, if you're saying for the last 365 days. Is that the question you were asking, June? Because if it's for the last 365 days, yes. If it's another question, go ahead and type it in there because I didn't see it. I have it on live chat there, Elena. Her question was for the last 365 days. I think that's what she was talking about. I don't know if you guys know it, but when you do a live chat anymore, you go up to the side where your chat box is, and it'll say top chat or live chat. Always scroll on and hit the live chat, because if you don't, you're going to miss a bunch of comments from a bunch of people, and that'll make people upset that you didn't answer or didn't acknowledge them, and then they'll leave and not come back. So that's why I always hit the live chat. They say it's for spam, but it's not. I really know it's not. Oh, well, I'll have to check that one out too. I was asked to sub someone whose videos are just home shrink wrapping bullets. Would you sub? Not if you're not into that, June. You show somebody channel love that you're into, or if they're showing you some channel love or whatever. But if it's something that really offends you or you're really not into, I wouldn't do it. So I'm not into gaming and stuff, but I will go in and watch a couple of minutes and throw up a like and maybe a comment. But like gaming is like standing at the arcade with a pocket with no quarters in it and watching a guy that's got a whole pocket full of quarters play. So. Oh, yeah. If I saved the recipe there, Amber, I'll try it and see how it is. No, I ain't gonna chew you out if it ain't no good. There's a million Coney Island recipes out there, and I've probably got 50 or 60 of them saved back. Kevin Miller. Okay, everybody. Why am I running late? I didn't get up this morning. Kevin Miller. He is my twin brother. So you guys want to show him some channel love? He's got one video up. I'm trying to get him to make some more. He's made a video of a 2,000-watt solar generator that he custom made himself, and it's pretty interesting if you guys are into solar power or wind power. He does have some wind generators and solar power, solar panels and stuff, and I'm trying to get him to do some more videos, and I think I'm interested in solar power and wind power, so I would watch him. So, but I'm glad to see you here. So, you got a camera on your laptop, Kevin? He doesn't have a subscribe action. Let me see there. I don't know what's going on. I have to check that out. Okay. He doesn't have a camera on his laptop. And I don't know why your channel says you can't there's no subscribers to it. You have to go into your channel analytics or whatever, get into your channel and start looking around. See how come it says it won't. Well, I'll try to figure that out with him later on there, Charles, and then if I can. It says he doesn't have no content either, but he does have one video, unless this is what state do you live in, Kevin? I want to see if this is truly my brother, or if it's a troll. No, because I didn't have any videos, and I had people subscribe to me before I was even had any content. So, Kevin, what state do you live in? Kevin just showed up on here, but according to this, he doesn't have no content or no subscribers. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if it's truly him, or if it's Hey, could you bring me my phone? Yeah, he's on there. Up, scroll up. He's in purple. I can find out real quick if this was my brother or if it's a troll. So I'll just give him a call real quick. How you doing, Sid Angel? Debbie Davis? Thank you. It's well, that's good there, Sid. Hello. Hey, are you on the computer? Oh, okay. Because it's showing up that you don't have any subs or any. Uh, oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a troll. Okay. All right. He said he had to open up a channel on his cell phone. That's why it doesn't show up that he has subs or content. But if you guys go to my playlist and you start looking, you'll see that I have a video that says a 2,000 watt solar generator. You can click on that and you can subscribe to them through that. So, right. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go because I'm still on. All right. Love you. Bye. Bye. Well, he's not a troll, so. Yeah, he's still on. He's just watching. He's using his cell phone for the internet connection, and he's watching us on TV. So, Mrs. Dog says, Kevin Miller, good morning. Love you. You know what's not to love? He looks just like me. So. Yes, I have noticed your name changes all the time there, Amber. I don't know, this is probably the fourth or fifth time your name has changed. I remember it used to be Amber and John Homestead Project, but it used to be Amber and John. And John was spelled Jon. And then it's John. And then it used to be something else and something else and something else. I don't know how you guys change your names, man. I'm trying to change something on mine, and it won't let me because it says it I can't change it because it's been too frequent. And I haven't changed it. As my granddaughter got in, I can only change it every 90 days or whatever, 3 times in 90 days. And evidently she was working on my internet or whatever and in my Google and changed my name 2 or 3 times, and now it won't let me change it until the 90 days is up. Right. The reason why I was wondering is because Fireman is because nothing showed up on his sub list or his video, and he does have a video and he does have subs. See you later, Charles. Have a good one. And the reason why is because he opened up his channel on his phone, I guess, and he's watching it off in his TV. So. No, you look like me. You look like me. Tell her I love her back. Okay, he loves you back. So she said you better. So now I want to know the name. What name do you want to know there? So what? Tracy Plans, good morning. How are you doing? You got 21 people at 8:30 in the morning. So You must be getting messages before I get them. That's good, Tracy. That's good. Anything anybody else want to talk about? We've talked about how Monsanto's killing the people, one person at a time. How health food really isn't health food, because if it was health food, every food in the grocery store would be healthy. But there's just one aisle for health food. Well, of course I am Amber, but he's going to tell you he is. Hi, Tylene. How are you doing? Oh. Tylene is my brother's wife. We call her Ty. No, we ain't talking about sex, old mucker. We'll save that for your channel. None of us knows anything about sex here. We won't have it, or they won't have it. No. And it's been so long, old mucker, I forgot who gets tied up anyways. So. Amber, Kevin says me. Himself. My wife writes, hello, my sweet sister-in-law. Succulent hot dogs. There you go. Hey, I have the best hot dogs in town. Best hot dogs in the county. So. And the best sausages. And you got perfect eyesight. Yeah. Yeah, they all love section here. Yeah, we all love it. None of us can remember what it's about. No. Yeah. You want to stop your sex life, just get married. Traveling Monkey, how are you doing this morning? See, I told you, everybody, I had a twin brother. So that's right, fireman. See, she's agreeing with you, fireman. Yeah, no sense wearing it out, she says. You know, when I was younger, I could do it all night. Now it takes me all night to do it. I want to come down. I'm trying to talk her into coming down this weekend if Junior doesn't have to work, Kevin. I'd like to come down, and I want to do a video of you, and I want to, I don't know if she's still on here, but say hello to Alana, Elana, and she's the one that loves Bear to death, and she wants to see a video of Bear. So. Chris said if I had a brother that looked like me, I'd ask my mom how she could make a mistake twice. There you go. Omar says, I can remember, I can tell you what it's like. My wife's an angel. It's like, you're lucky, mine's still up. That's funny. Yeah. Well, we do. I'm gonna bring down my camera, and I want to video you, and we'll do some videos. I'll get a second card and do some videos of you and your generator and stuff, and show people your solar panels and show Bear. And, I think people will enjoy it. I'll enjoy it. Um, I think the wife will enjoy it, getting away for the weekend or getting away for a day and going down and seeing you for a while. Why? Why we hit?
This weekend, so.
Oh, oh, you have a funeral this weekend? Okay, never mind. Then maybe it'll be in 2 weeks then because I don't know. Or maybe not this weekend, but next weekend. As long as he doesn't, if he doesn't have to work, then he can watch his, he'll have his kids and then we can just come down. So. No. Sorry to hear about that, the funeral. How can you? Oh, Marker, that is bad. This is a pilot. Oh, God. Yeah, that is pretty funny. My brother, he works, you worked last night, didn't you, Kevin? He works third shift and he gets home around 7 o'clock in the morning. I told him if I was on, he's more than welcome to come on. So. Well, you probably flat wear them out there, Amber. Huh? Well, go ahead and fire one off there, fireman. I guess. Sex Talk 101. Yep. Tell Bear I said hi and Alana said hi. I think Alana went to, I don't think she's here no more. I think she went to Picker Rick's channel because he had one going. So. 22 people, 8:45 in the morning. So. No sex talk. Okay. God. It gets worse. You have to let her in. I know. Bedroom door, woman sitting there beating and scratching on the bedroom door all night. And yeah, finally had to get up and let her out. So. Ellens, how are you doing? Oh, Mucker can come up with a bunch of them, can he? So. Well, that's good. Ellens, let me check the channel out. It's I don't remember the name, so I might be subscribed to you, might not. I am. You got 492 loyal subjects. So, if you guys want, you can show Alan some channel love. So. Okay. He's getting big and trying to figure out how to use the computer to talk to you. Well, see, you don't even need a camera. I can click on your channel and send you an invite. And if you've got a microphone on your camera or on your laptop, you can sit there and actually talk to me. That's what you want to do. You just, when you do that, if I send you an invite, you go to your YouTube that you're watching it on and you click the sound button on it to shut off the sound, because you'll be able to talk to me and listen to me through the Google Hangout. And when you do that, it won't echo. If you have another channel open with, like the YouTube channel open, it'll echo through there. So all you'll get is an echo. So. You want me to send you an invite? You got a microphone on your webcam or on your computer? Your laptop? Right. Yeah, some people, instead of using the word SUB anymore because of the YouTube guidelines, they say bus, which is the same word spelled backwards. Okay. Yeah, you just have to go to, if you guys want to support Kevin's channel, just go to my page, look under my playlist, and you're going to see a solar, 2000 watt solar generator. Click on that. That's his channel, and you can actually subscribe to him there. In fact, I will put a link in just a second. I will put a link in so you can actually go to it. Let me see. Hopefully this will work. There you go. There's a link to it.
Kevin's walking through it after you get off of here today, Colin.
Okay, I will. All right, I will show you how to do it. As long as even if you don't want to be on webcam, as long as you've got a microphone on your laptop, we can sit and have a discussion. So, and if you guys aren't or haven't showed June Gull some channel love, make sure you show her some channel love. And June's a sweet lady. I urge each and every one of you, actually, when she starts running her live streams again, to follow her exercise torture program. It's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. It's a good time for everybody. She's been sick the last few days, so she hasn't had one, but she did do a video. So you can go see her video after you leave here. Click on her video, watch it, give her a good thumbs up and a comment, and tell her how much you support her. Thank you for supporting Mrs. Iron Dog's channel there, Ellen. We're going to start making some more content on her channel too. Nah, we don't hit the dishwasher harder. Thank you. So, it's a good time for everyone. It is. It's fun. Uh, I enjoy it. My wife enjoys it. Uh, oh, Marker. Okay, Tracy. Have a good day. Thanks for coming. Here's that link again for my brother. I'll put it through here 3 or 4 times. So. Well, thank you. If you guys want, like I said, go ahead and show my brother some channel love if you want. He'd appreciate it. He's going to start making more videos. He made that video with the help of his stepdaughter, his daughter. How you doing, Mark? Toolman Willis is in here. That's my wife's brother. Thank you, Sid. What's that? I didn't hear you then. Oh, wife says the siren at the prison's going off, so we got us a jailbreak. What do you call a wife that knows where her husband is all the time? A widow. Yeah. Thank you, Sid. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. And he probably won't, show channel love right back because he really doesn't know how to do that. So when I go down, I will go through his subscriber list, and I will, get you all back. It'll be a couple of weeks, but I'm sure, if he can figure it out, he'll start. But if he can't, I'll help him figure it out and get it done. So. I didn't hear you then. Mrs. Iron Dog showed support for Kevin. So June Gall got my brother too. So that's good. Yeah, you got a jailbreak. Keep the doors unlocked. I'm on my way over. Tool Man, Kevin says hi. So. Yeah, I actually used to go pick up garbage there at the prison. And I told him a long time ago when I was there, I said, hey, your roll-off compactor box doesn't have hardly anything in it. Every time I pick it up, it's got less than 1,000 pounds in it. And the thing is 25 feet long. So there's, hardly nothing in it. I said, sooner or later, somebody's going to figure out how to get in here, go through this, and get up inside there and hide behind the garbage. And when we take it to the trash, they're going to, jump out. That'll never happen. 2 years after I left, they had a jailbreak. They didn't even know it. The roll-off guy picked up the container, left, went to the landfill, opened up the door, and 2 guys come running out of the back of the compactor. So I tried to tell them, and they wouldn't listen to me. So, oh, I know you're not computer illiterate. No, you're not computer literate. Everything that's the same way with me, Kevin. Everything I've learned the hard way. And I've got people now that will show me how to work it, and I take their advice. So I'll show you how to do it, and then once you learn how to get on and do some of this stuff, then you can, other people will show you how to do other stuff. By all means, I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. Yeah, that's because that's the way, June, that's the way YouTube is. As opposed to what? There you go, yeah. Hippie Mandy, good morning. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Oh, Marker and yourself are chatting on Commodore's VIX 20. Yep, I remember you building the prison. So. I remember what the Commodore is. I never got into computers back that early. But that's good, hippie. Sids, thank you for showing up. Have a good day. Be careful out there, and God bless. All right, Kevin. Have a good day. Love you too. Be careful. I know, June. I just think it's YouTube. They don't care. They don't care about the little channels for one thing. And if you haven't got your 1,000 subscribers, and your 4,000 hours, it doesn't matter. When they come out with that new rule starting February 20th, you had to have 1,000 subscribers. I had my 10,000 views, so I was supposed to be monetized. They refused my monetization. So I think that's actually what they're doing with you, is they're refusing your monetization because you don't meet their guidelines, in which their guidelines aren't in effect until February 20th. And you're not the only one that they're not monetizing no more, or that they quit monetizing their vids. They're doing it to almost everybody that hasn't met their 1,000 subscriber, 4,000 hour mark. So. Well, that's good there, Amber. I don't know if you can still hear me, Kevin, but Amber, they live off the grid. They have solar power. So. Nine o'clock, 15 viewers. So I do think I'll probably end up getting off here at 9:30, another half an hour or so. And that'll make it roughly around 3 hours I've been on.
When the babies get up.
Yeah, when the baby's going, would you give me another cup of coffee, please? Yeah, when the babies get up, I wish I would have gotten off. Oh, okay, June. I know there's a couple other ones that they were monetized too, and then now they won't monetize their videos. So I don't know. And they won't monetize a couple of firemen's either. Like he's saying, they're just playing games. So no, it's not worth sweating over. You're absolutely right there, Grizz. But it's the point. We may only be getting 25 cents a day, but what are they making on it? If they're making $4 or $5 a day on every one of your videos, and they're paying you a quarter, who's screwing who over? You know what I'm saying? You spent 38 years in prison. Well, that's good, junk. Well, he spent 8 hours a day, and then he was a prison guard. I did some time in prison. Yeah. Thank you, honey. See, old mucker? See? I know. It doesn't matter. It's all robotic anyways there, June. And, well, that's good, junk. I'm glad you retired. I was forced retired disability 4 years ago. So, and I don't know. I love working. I used to work 60, 70, 80 hours a week every week. No problems. Then I'd come home and work in my garage, you know. He was a prison guard, Traveling Monkey. He was a prison guard. You're right. You're right there, Grizz. But what I'm saying is, say you got 100 videos up and they're getting $20 a day off on all your videos, and they're giving you $12 or whatever. But now they decide they're not going to monetize you, okay? But they're still getting the $20. Now you're not getting your $12. Now they ain't worth sweating over $12, but $12 a day, 365 days a week is, right? That's what I'm getting at, is that if they're getting paid, they should be paying. And what they're doing is they're getting paid and they're not paying, because people see commercials on my videos all the time, but they're not paying me. So they're making money on my videos and I'm not making nothing. Got a 5,300 acre ranch. Well, I know where we're going to go to that. I just want a couple of acres. You'll never miss it there, Junkyard. He's a farm manager. Hey, I believe in they ought to take these prisoners and get them out there and get them working in the farms and stuff like that, and doing road work and the whole 9 yards. Make them earn their keep. I have not looked into YouTube Red because I don't know anything about it yet, but I have seen it on the YouTube. It says check out the Red. Well, you figure it out though, Grizz. Your 25 cents times 400 is what? That's $100, right? $100 is nothing to, it's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, I know they're junk. I was just saying I would take a couple acres. They'd never miss it. But I do believe that they ought to get the prisoners out there, get them doing road work, cleaning the ditches, picking up litter. They do that here with the jails. The jails put you, if you go to court and they put you on hard labor here in Lenawee County, which means you have to do weekends of hard labor, they take you out and make you clean the roads up. You go and pick up garbage. You go shovel snow for the elderly, or clean the courthouse steps or stuff like that. And that's how you pay back some of the money it costs. Oh, 25 cents a day for all 400 videos. Oh, that don't sound right there, Mucker, or Grizz, I mean. I had 2 acres this morning and the wife kicked me in them. Yeah. I know what you're calling acres. Yeah. That's good. They don't have them here though, Junk. They don't have road crews that go out here. And I think they should, because these farmers could actually hire these prisoners for like $1.25 an hour or something like that. Maybe not even that much. Pay the prison for the guards and the transportation and the meals, and they'd be so far better off to have 100 prisoners out there picking their produce or whatever, or hoeing and doing all this other stuff than they do now. I realize they don't pay that much there, Grizz. I just think if they're paying themselves, they should be paying you. If they're not paying you and paying themselves, then they're cheating you. And it's just maybe pennies or baubles or whatever you might want to think. But if you're screwing me over, that means you're screwing me over. And if you screw me over, how many other people are you screwing over? you know. Like your fast food restaurants. Let's put it this way: your fast food restaurants. Say you order a big order. You order 15 cheeseburgers, 15 fries, and 15 cokes because you're having a bunch of people over, and you end up getting 14 fries. Okay, that's $1. $1 isn't nothing. Okay, so you don't run back 5 miles to McDonald's to get that extra fry. You just piss on it with share fries or whatever. But if McDonald's does that, each McDonald's store does that 100 times a day. That's 100 extra dollars that they got paid for nothing. Okay, and that's the same way with YouTube. If they do that 100 times a day, that's 100 extra quarters they get. But YouTube does it by the millions, and I'm sure McDonald's probably does. They serve 100 billion, or I don't know, hamburgers or whatever in their lifetime. I'm sure they've done it 100 million times or better over the course of McDonald's. So that's $100 million they've made for nothing. It's just, you think about it for a second, and you'll say, "Damn, that Iron Dog! Actually, he ain't a stupid ass." So, but then again, you might think so. So. Fireman has 60 videos and he gets $5 a day. Yeah. $7.50 to $35 a month. Yeah. Depends on how hard they worked. That's right. I don't know what it was back when I was there. They were getting like 60 cents a day or 60 cents an hour or something like that. And they were working, in the prison has a couple small factories in there and they make stuff. So. It is probably around 45 or 50 here right now there, Amber. Yeah, so the restitution. And that's the way I think they ought to be able to do it. You have to pay back the restitution. Well, you make them work. When you make them work, if you got somebody that's going to be there for 30 years or 20 years, instead of feeding him every day and all that other stuff, make him get out there and earn his keep. Make him pay for his meals, make him pay restitution by working it off. Hey, and I think if they made that again, where they had to work, and do chain gangs and all this other stuff, that would probably be a deterrent. Probably not much, but it'd still be a deterrent. If I knew that I was going to go to prison and I had to work, from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, swinging a grass cutter or, picking up rocks and stacking rocks or shoveling stone or whatever, I'd think twice about having to go into prison. No. And volume is all the difference there. You're right there, Grizz. Volume does make a difference. So. And when I went to the prison there to pick up the garbage, they would have a prison store there where all these prisoners would make stuff and sell it. And when they would sell it, the prisoner would get a certain amount of that money, and then the rest would go to the prison. So. Well, make sure your sugars ain't dropping there, Amber. Would they make you a cup of? Yeah, they sure would make you a cup of tea in prison. They sure would. It's tea time. And with any luck at all there, old mucker, you'd get yourself a nice new shiny cellmate named Bubba. He'd probably have you sitting on his lap in no time. Okay, Amber. Make sure you're okay. Check your blood. I'm sure Bubba would make you a tea. I'm sure he would. Yeah, it's not 85%. Yeah, sentence. Most sex offenses, yeah, with minors, you can do 10 years and 2.5. That's right. That's what gets me. You have you do something to a person, a child, a person, and the time is so small. But you take money from a bank or a business or robbery where you steal something, and it's totally different. It's like you might as well have committed murder because they look at it that way because money is everything. Capital is everything in the prison system. If you steal something of value, you're going to get more time than stealing somebody's future. Bubba's going to serve you tea in a sippy there, old mucker. And it's going to be shaken, not stirred. Guts and Glory, how are you today? Right to see you can make it. So, but that's my feelings on there. Yeah, there's lots of Bubbas in prison. You're right. That's my feeling on the prisoners. I'm glad we have prisons. I'm glad that they do what they're supposed to do. But I also believe there ought to be, chain gangs. Like the old sheriff out there, Joe, in Arizona. He used to put them guys all in pink jumpsuits, and that was a deterrent. If you didn't want to go to jail again, you didn't, that way you wouldn't be in a pink jumpsuit. So you'd want to stay out of jail. Pink jumpsuits, socks, pink socks, and pink underwear. Everything was pink. I'm glad you made it too there, Guts and Glory. So. Trying to remember, I think I was on a live stream of yours and you were doing a dancing in a library or a teen room or something. I might be wrong, but I think let me check your videos out real quick. Yeah. Now you were Guts and Glory. Yeah, you were standing in a teen room or something like that, and something about well, get up and dance, and you did, and all these other people or kids started coming over and dancing to the music. No, I'm pretty good there, Guts. I got a hip going out. That other than that, I'm sore, but I'm okay. Yeah, Amber. I'm sorry about your nephew being in prison, but meth is against the law, and that's one of the biggest things we have is drug problems in this country. If we could get rid of the drug problems, we'd be a lot better off. This whole country would be a lot better off. funny, Grizz. Yeah, 80% or so are cross-dressers. You're right. Oh my God. One of them just got up. There's some sippies up in the cupboard still. Or did you already fill them up? So, the youngest one got up. The 4-year-old's still sleeping. They have the life of Riley. They go to bed around 10, 10:30, somewhere around that. And then they sleep all day or sleep all morning, all night. Yeah, the wife says, thank you, Jesus. They get up at 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10:30. So, but then they're hell on wheels, and from the time they get up to the time they go back to bed. Well, you're partially right there, Guts and Glory. Get rid of all of it. I have no problem with recreational marijuana. I have no problem with that. Excuse me. I have no problem with medical marijuana, not recreational, but medical. I believe medical marijuana is probably one of the wonder drugs, and the reason why it's not a FDA approved wonder drug is because the pharmaceuticals knew they could not control it. They knew they could not stop it from being grown. They knew that they couldn't stop people from growing it, in their own backyards, in their own house. And they couldn't patent it, so that meant there's no money in it. And that's why they went and they forced the politicians in Washington to make it against the law. Well, you're right. Yeah, for selling bad drugs. And that's the thing. You can sell drugs all day long. The pharmacies can. And more of their drugs kill more people than the drugs that are the bad drugs that are on the street. But the politicians in Washington for many years said it was okay, so they could do it. And then the FDA says, we'll approve these drugs. Well, I don't think the FDA has approved anything. How you doing, Cargo? Haven't seen you in a while. The FDA hasn't approved anything in such a long time that they've actually checked, because every drug you see nowadays has a list. And I'm talking a big list of side effects that are well worse than the drug itself. Taking this drug might have caused cancer. It could cause liver damage, could cause heart palpitations, could cause blood thinning, all this stuff. But if you take this pill, it'll get rid of that little twitch you have in your eye. Excuse me, I think I'll take the little twitch in my eye before I'll take that pill that's going to kill me. Yeah, they'd smoke it and just go be quiet. Well, it does relax people and calm them down. I do agree with that there, Junk. But it's, it's the other stuff, heroin, cocaine, LSD, acid, all that other stuff, There should be a law against making stupid decisions in life. Hell, I know every one of us would be in jail at one point or time, one point or another, for making a stupid decision. Yeah, the hoppers. Yeah, them people. Them paint sniffers, or glue sniffers. Man, that can't be good for you, because that's got to straightly go in and ruin your lungs and go right up to your brain and just fry the shit out of that. So. You're right. Everybody has, Grizz, everybody has the right to make wrong choices, as long as those wrong choices don't affect somebody else. And that's why there's laws, because wrong choices do affect other people. I mean, I'm totally for a free society, but you got to have some rules and regulations and some laws, because if you didn't, you would have to have 150 locks on your door, and You know, you have to wear body armor because people would just shoot you for no reason, you know. Well, they do it now, but it'd be more rampant. Let me see, June. I'll have to look. I can't catch them all, but I'm trying. Yes, I told Cargo good morning. She said Uncle Iron. So, I'm looking for your comment there, June. Is it the one where every penny counts? Then you say take care of the traveling monkey. I'm trying to catch them all, but it's hard to catch every one of these comments. Yeah, it got done. Yeah, I remember that there, Guts and Gory, and I'm sorry that video got hacked because I thought it was pretty funny. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here. I'm glad you said that, June, because I have a Cologuard test sitting on the counter. I was supposed to take it a month ago and I haven't done it yet. I guess it, well, even if it's, if it's not right. Did it test positive or test negative, June? RV Lucky, man, I have not seen you in hell, I think I was a little boy the last time I seen you, RV Lucky. How are you doing? I don't know if you guys have ever seen RV Lucky, but I can guarantee you RV Lucky is the oldest person in the chat room, and he's probably older than, well, I can't say two of us together because some of us are over 100 if we put two of us together, but RV is fast approaching that mark. He's in his 80s. He's a hell of a nice guy. Get to know his channel, show him some channel love. RV can be one of your best friends in YouTube if you let him. Oh, it showed a false and a positive? Okay, what do you have it done twice there, June? I'm going to do it regardless because I don't have to pay for it. My insurance is going to pay for it. But I think after I do that, if it comes back negative, I actually should have my doctor recommend that I go have it done at a regular doctor in town and have them do it. Yeah, that's right. No matter what the results are, go and have it looked at. Go have a colonoscopy. Yeah. Because I'm at risk, they say, for having it. So I want to have it done. My uncle, he had it done 2 years ago, and they took all but about 2 foot of his large intestine. And he was really, really sick and sore and, needed help for about 4 months before he finally got to where he could actually eat something without it running right through him. This is Iron Dog supported RV Lucky. So if you guys, like I said, go to RV Lucky's channel and go ahead and show him some love. RV has probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 channels maybe. And he can show you, you have a question or something, you go talk to RV and he can pretty much tell you what's all going on. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, June. Yeah, it used to cost little or no money, and then now it costs, hundreds of bucks just to have it, have it done. Plus, with the cost of insurance. And you are welcome, RV. I haven't seen you. I've not been feeling that great. And then AJ, I haven't seen him come live for a while, and haven't seen you on any live streams. So Yeah, well, like I said there, June, I'm not paying for it. The insurance company's going to pay for it. So,
Yeah, so you
huh?
said about the other.
Well, no, I'm talking about the test I got to take through the mail. Insurance pays for it. So, but I should, next time I go to the doctor, I'm going to have her refer me to uh, the doctor for a colonoscopy. And if you want, I'll have a YouTube for you people. Somebody here? Huh. Well, my oldest is here now. So,
What's up with that? He ain't never up that early.
yeah, he's up early today.
Well,
It's only, it's only 9:30. She says, I wonder if he feels right. Yeah, you're right. As a preventative medicine, it's not a preventative medicine. Nothing they do here anymore is preventative. The best preventative medicine you can do, on all honesty, is to eat healthy food. Quit eating junk food, quit drinking pop, quit drinking city water. Um, have yourself a glass of wine, and make sure it's a good wine that's, made from organic grapes or organic fruit. Have a glass of wine a day or, once every 3 or 4 days. That'll help you out. Have a good beer once in a while. That'll help flush your kidneys out. And, just eat healthy. Eat your fish and your poultry and your beef and stuff, and make sure it's all lean. If you want to really eat healthy, eat deer meat or elk or caribou. Eat that kind of meat because that's really lean. Cut out. I don't say cut it out always, but limit yourself on bacon and And I know I just swore to some people there because bacon is the reason for living in most people's lives. But if you really want to, that's the best preventative medicine right there. And a lot of it is the water. Drink lots and lots of fresh spring water, and stay away from city water. City water has fluoride in it, and anything that eats stainless steel cannot be good for you. And that's the fluoride. They have to keep it in stainless steel tanks, and they have to replace the tanks every 2 or 3 years because it eats the inner walls of them. So, what'd you have a big argument about? I had a colonoscopy and demanded a kiss from the doctor. He knocked me out so I would have something to remember it by. Yeah, you might as well. Yeah. Now, I used to have Amber, when I was on diabetes medicine, I'd have a slice of toast with some butter on it, and then I would have a breakfast burrito that you can buy frozen, and I would have one of them, and that would be my breakfast, and a cup of coffee, decaf coffee, and I either drink it black or I drink it with sweet and low in it. I understand what you're going through with that diabetes. They had to sedate a person with a colonoscopy. They didn't know they had it. Huh. Yeah, when you, as long as they sedate you, that's fine. That's funny, there, old mucker. That's funny. Yeah, the colonoscopy, just going in checking ain't bad, but getting ready for it and getting all nervous and everything for it. And then if it's positive, that's where it hurts. That's the bad part. And, I do feel sorry for people that have it. And, they have to have the operation to, take care of it. Yeah. Nah, some of that stuff they give you to drink there at junkyards, you don't want to drink without something else. You know, I can't drink anything carbonated, so I'd have to drink it with just water, or as Grizz says, vodka. But I can't drink that much vodka because my metabolism works so fast. A couple of shots of vodka and I'd be on the floor. So, and this is why I stay in the office and sleep on the sofa. There you go. Well, has he been in to get his colonoscopy done yet, though, June? Because that will tell them for true. If it comes back negative, then all that worrying was for nothing. And I'm sure, yeah, it has to be ice cold. Yeah, some things taste a hell of a lot better ice cold than they do lukewarm. So I can believe it, June. I really can. Well, hopefully everything goes okay, and I'm gonna say a prayer for your husband. So I used to drink those protein milk drinks, because when I had my operation done, I had to have more protein than I could take in, and so I had to drink those milks, those muscle milks and stuff. And people say, "Oh, they are good." Well, they are good, but you have to get them next to frozen, like almost to the point where they're a shake, and they are excellent then. But if you get them, just if they're warm or just slightly chilled, they're not good. But you get them cold, really cold, and they are great. Glad to see you're back there, fireman. Huh. There you go, Grizz. Yeah. Uh, Are you passed out with you? Uh, I've got a video, Grizz, of a pertaining to that same subject right there. If you'd like me to send it to you, if you got Facebook. Maybe it was a party and they told you it was a colonoscopy. Yeah, there you go. I feel like that after I do my taxes. There you go. Yeah, Grizz is funny. Well, I missed the 9:30 deadline. I guess we'll go till 10 o'clock. Okay, you don't do Facebook. Okay. Well, I have no other way of sending it to you. Well, maybe I can figure out how to PM me your email there, Grizz, and I'll send it to you through an email if you're into that kind of stuff. Um, Yeah, but June, don't you have to wait for a donor that's suitable for you? And if you have a donor that's suitable for you, um, if that's the case, would you want to? I realize you love your husband and all that, but do you want to wait till you find another suitable donor? I'm just asking. I realize I would lay down my life for my wife any day of the week, and but when the opportunity, if it's an opportunity like I just described, that you have to wait for the donor that's a perfect match for you. I don't know if that's how it is or not, but if that's it, I wouldn't pass up that opportunity, and I think your husband would agree. Um, and yeah, always be careful. The doctor says, "Look, mom, no hands." You're right. Uh, I think your husband would probably agree, and I realize it'd be hard on both of you if you both had it done, within a few weeks of one another. But they've got places where you can go to get rehabilitated and get back to healing. Then you can both get back together and or help each other out when you're both feeling better. So, oh, okay. Well, once you get listed, if it comes up, then I would not deny the chance to take it if I was you. You have to come off your morphine. Well, that's good, dear RV Lucky. That's the case of most people, just some polyps. Phoebe's World, how are you doing? Thank you. I was going to shut off at 9:30, but I guess we're going to go to 10 o'clock, and we'll see from there. Well, hello, gorgeous. The 4-year-old just woke up. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, we'll all pray, and hopefully, the power of prayer will help there, June. Oh, mucker, my camera is on again. Okay. What's your camera doing? Yeah, I understand that, June. We had a neighbor, their grandson had cystic fibrosis, and he waited for 5 or 6 years, finally got a lung or a double lung. They went in, did the transport or transplant. Everything was fine. Oh, oh, okay, old Marker. Now I get it. No, your camera's not on again there. I was talking to my granddaughter there, old Marker. Everything was fine. He done his transplant and everything, and like 4 years after his transplant, the kid decided he had enough time um, of being not being able to do stuff. So he decided he'd start going out and partying led to smoking marijuana, and then smoking cigarettes, and then doing snorting coke and all this other stuff, and doing the huffing and the meth. And it wasn't very long, and he was no longer with us. Well, I understand that, June, but sometimes money's not everything. You know what I'm saying? They'll take what they'll take, you know. $5 a month. Are they going to tell you no? I'm just saying that's, you know, and there's, you can go to the hospital and they have things at the hospital that you can sign up for to help you with your medical bills and stuff. And if you are really on a budget and low income, they will help you. My wife had a $19,000 medical bill, and she was the only one working. I wasn't on Social Security at the time, disability, and she went in there, filled out the paperwork, and about 3 months later, they sent her a letter stating her bill is paid in full. Have a good day. Thank you for doing business with us. So I was telling them about the hospital paying your medical bill off for you.
But yeah, hypothyroidism.
Yeah, she had hypothyroidism, and
Not Graves' disease.
yeah, I know. Transplant centers are probably different, but you were probably right there, June. But I was talking about a hospital or something like that. That's good there, Phoebe. One more week, new granddaughter. Well, your internet's not the only one that hates you. Fireman's having trouble with his. Yesterday he was on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. So. Why you have a fundraiser for your transplant? I never even thought about it. It's too late to do it now, but if I'm on tomorrow morning, I'll invite some people on. I just forgot about asking somebody if they wanted to come on up on the panel. So.
You're rude.
I'm rude. I am obnoxious and rude. So. But I will tomorrow. I'm sorry. Somebody remind me tomorrow to see if somebody wants to come up on the panel. I had Old Mucker and Fireman CV on. They were pretty neat. I'd like to have June on. I think she's pretty cool. She'd be up to it one day. Oh, I can imagine there, June. And it's bad. It's sad. Nobody should be denied medical attention because they don't have the funds.
Oh, I don't.
Right. I have Medicare, but my wife doesn't have any insurance.
What, $400 a month?
Yeah, her insurance alone is $400 a month. And when we first had Obamacare, it was $786 a month. And I had a $2,500 doctor deductible. So every year I had to pay $2,500 to go to the doctor. My wife had to pay $2,500 to go to the doctor. No, you and June and Old Mucker were on the same one there, Fireman. But then I had to pay a $40 copay visit every time I went to the doctor. The doctor's office was $180. So if I paid my $40, that's $140. I had a $2,500 deductible. So you figure that out. I'd have to go to the doctor dang near 26 times a year. Yeah, roughly 26 times a year, just before their insurance would kick it up. Or, yeah. No. I'd have to go 18 times a year before their insurance would even kick in a nickel. So then I had a $500 deductible every time you went to the emergency room. So the first, emergency room first bill was $500. You had to pay that. Then they paid 80-20. You had to pay the 80% or the 20% of the 80 or 20% of the bill. Well, I was in an emergency room one day. I was there for 5 hours. The bill was $26,000. They charged me $13,000 for pharmacy. And the only thing they did was shot me in the arm with some liquid medicine and threw me in a CT scan. $13,000 for it. Then they charged me $1,200 or $1,500 for the CV scan. I got charged $90 for a nitro pill. Then they did a portable x-ray, which they brought it up to me, and that was $600 and some dollars. And then I had the bed was $900 for 4 hours for the bed. Okay, the bed. And I was in a room, it wasn't even a room, it was a cubby hole with 6 other beds in it, and it was $400 an hour to be in that cubby hole. And that doesn't include all the other stuff that they brought me, you know, and they did. That's ridiculous. Pure ridiculous. See you later, Guts. Glad you got to stop in. It was nice seeing you. Thank you. Have a good day yourself. Oh, I bet. I bet. I had, that was one. Then I went to the hospital again for, I wasn't feeling good. The wife had me ambulance there. It cost $800 for the ambulance to go to the hospital because I couldn't walk and it was hard to get me in a car. So they sent me by ambulance. That was the worst ride I'd ever had because the ambulance doesn't have any shocks on it. Every time I hit a bump, it damn near threw me up to the ceiling and I was strapped in. It is robbery, Marie. So $800, and I live less than 2 miles away from the hospital. I live 1.2 miles if I go the way I go. The way they went was like 2.5 miles to get to the hospital. They went down 2 side roads and then come up a main road. They went down 2 other side roads and come up another main road. And I don't know why they went that way, but they took the bumpiest road they could find. Yeah, the veterinarians don't charge a lot, do they? They're Amber. But anyways, I went there and the paramedics that come here said there was nothing wrong with me. I didn't need to go. Well, my wife said, yeah, I think you better go. I got there. I had pneumonia in the lung. I had a blood clot. And then I had double lung pneumonia and a blood clot in my right lung. I had a blood clot in my left lung, or in my left knee, behind my left knee. Sorry about that. But I didn't need to go, and that's what the paramedics said. I spent 7 days in the hospital. 5 days I spent in intensive care. And that bill was fast approaching $190,000. And that's ridiculous. You know, but what are you going to do? The Obamacare that I had at the time, you know, the emergency or the hospital deductible is the first $25,000. I have to pay the first $25,000 of the hospital stay. And then I got to pay 40 because they pay 60-40. So I got to pay 40% of that. No wonder people go bankrupt, out of business and all this other. They can't afford the doctor bills. The hospitals are making, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars a minute off in people that can't afford it, you know. Well, it was nice seeing you, Mrs. Iron Dog. Glad you could show up. Thank you for your support. She has to get off and grandkids want some breakfast. So I'm going to get off here in 10 minutes anyways at 10 o'clock. So, and I agree there, Fireman. $1,500 for an ambulance. That's ridiculous. Yeah. So, $1,500 for an ambulance, and they probably didn't do anything to help you anyways. So, yeah, we hear the little ones. Yes, we do. So.
Now they need my attention.
They need her attention. So.
Want cereal?
She needs to wash her hands, she said.
I'm sorry. Daddy's
We will there, Amber. Thanks for showing up. So,
yeah.
I got another 9 minutes and then I'm going to get off here. You have a good day there, Amber. So. Haven't seen anything from old Mucker in a few minutes. He must have got whipped.
Well, the sun goes down. You're funny. We got up when the sun came up.
Oh, Marker says he's gonna be back in 10, just gonna drag my wife outside so the neighbors can beat her with a stick. Okay, well, whatever floats your boat. Oh. You're right there, Marie. In fact, my first granddaughter was born in a McDonald's restaurant, 4 months premature. She weighed 1 pound, 13 ounces. Her mom was told they didn't want her traveling because she was at high risk, and they decided they were going on vacation. And she was, my granddaughter's mom was 17 at the time, so they went on vacation with her mom, and that would be my grandkids' grandpa or grandma went on vacation, and in Washington or West Virginia, she went to go to the bathroom and gave birth in the McDonald's bathroom. Well, she was down there in West Virginia for about a month before they life flighted her to Toledo Children's Hospital up here by us. And that ambulance back then, 13 years ago, was, yeah, about 40 grand. And my son's still paying on that, so. I don't know if he fell asleep there, CB, or if he's still outside supporting the people beating his wife with a stick. So. No. Yeah, it is crazy. It's really crazy. So. You know, Nana, why don't you go? Go. Well, your TV will have to wait. So. Well, yeah, they might be out there beating him with a stick, and his wife could be out there clapping to Marie. That would be funny. I hope he gets video of it. Poor mucker. Yeah, poor mucker. Like the old saying goes, Marie, believe half of what you see and half of what you read. Why do women have smaller feet than men so they can get closer to the sink to do dishes? Yeah. I see you made it. Are they still out there beating the wife? Or did they turn the sticks on you, old mugger? Yeah, there he is. So.
I can't see your cup. Yeah.
So 5 minutes and we're gonna call it a day. Like I said, tomorrow remind me and I'll call you guys up. I just started talking about things and keep forgetting. So
Seriously, because I know
if somebody wants to come on up tomorrow, let me know and I'll let you on. So. Nah, June never ignores anybody. They're still outside beating her. Did you get your pom-poms on and your cheerleader outfit there, old mucker, and go out there and cheer them on? They don't need your help. There's 12 of them out there. Yeah. Old mucker, he's a joke, man. He's funny. So, and he's not that old. So. He's just a few years older than me. I think. Yeah, I think he's 57 or will be 57 next month. So. And remember, when you guys get up in here, go to June Galls and watch her exercise video. And make sure you leave a thumbs up and a comment on it and tell her you enjoyed it. Kind of miss the old torture chamber. It's been since Sunday since we've had one. No, Saturday was the last one. Sunday you didn't feel good. Monday you didn't have one. Today's Tuesday, yeah. So.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning. That was my son.
Hello.
Yep, torture video. You don't even do that to the hubby, even you still talk to him. Well, that's okay there, June. We know you're not ignoring anybody. You been to June's and left a comment? Good. Did you do the exercises, old mucker, or did you just fake it like normal, like your wife says? There you go. Figured you'd put up a torture video. And if you all haven't got anything to do, you could run my playlist today. That would help me with some hours because I have 2 days. According to the analytics, February 20th is a cutoff date. So you could run my videos on your tabs. Just leave it run. You know, let it run my playlist or something like that. And I would appreciate that. Give me some watch time so I can make sure I can get to that 4,000 hours. I know he fixed it. All right. See you later there, fireman. That's right. The better, you know, it's better to air your stuff in private than to air it in public, you know. You don't sulk either. No way. No point. Your wife does it for you. That's right. See you later, fireman. Have a good one. We'll catch you later. He is a faker. I'm getting off here there, old mucker, in just a minute. I'm leaving actually as I'm speaking now because it's about 9:59. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. There's 14 of you here now, and I really hate to get off here, but I've been here for 3 hours and 45 minutes already, and I'm starting to hurt again. So, well, I've been hurting, but I'm starting to really get to the point where it's aggravating. Yesterday, I did a 5 hour and 15-minute one, and after I got up, I couldn't even walk. So, I want to try to avoid that from happening again right now. But I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Because if it wasn't for you, I would have no reason to be here to begin with. And because you guys make it worthwhile, I enjoy your comments. I really do. Some of the stuff you guys say are so funny, and some of the stuff you guys mention and say is so interesting to hear and see. Everybody has some good comment and content. So she's already out in the garage there, but I'll tell her you say goodbye there, Marie. And much love to you too. Old mucker didn't see the point. Okay. That being said, I want to tell everybody to have a great day. You too, June. You take care. Be careful out there, everybody. And God bless to each and every one of you. And like I said, please watch June's channel. Go watch her video. If you're not showing June some channel love, go ahead and show her some channel love. And when she gets back to doing the live streams again, you need to come watch them and join in because we have all sorts of fun. It is really fun out there. That's about all I got to say, other than God bless to each and every one of you. I am going to go hit a couple other live streams up for just a few minutes and show them some channel love, and then I am going to the recliner. So If you guys see me in another live chat, say hi. I'll say hi back. Show your support there too, because I think everybody ought to support every channel. All the smaller channels at least, you know. And check out RV Lucky. Guys, go to his channel, check him out. I mean, you cannot have a better friend than RV Lucky. Really. He knows practically everything that he needs to know about YouTube. So, and the guy's got some good stories. He's 86 years old. He can tell you stuff, you know, that happened years ago. And it's hard to find people with that kind of clarity at that age to talk about things that they did and things they used to do. And so, all right, well, it's already 10:02. God bless each and every one of you and have a good day. Thank you so much for showing up.